Welcome back to Apple Insider. Today we're diving into something that is both nostalgic and futuristic at the same time, the Nokia 1100 4G. If you've been missing the days of durable phones with insane battery life but also want a modern twist that fits into today's lifestyle, this phone will definitely catch your attention. It's a reimagined version of the iconic classic that once ruled the world, but now it has been refreshed with 4G connectivity and upgraded features. Let's take you through a complete keynote-style breakdown so you can see if this is the device you've been waiting for. Number 1. Design and build quality. Nokia has always been known for making phones that could survive almost anything, and the Nokia 1100 4G carries that same DNA. At first glance, the design is instantly recognizable, almost like a tribute to the original 1100 that so many of us grew up with. But when you hold it in your hand, you realize that it feels more refined, smoother, and lighter. The body is built from high-quality polycarbonate that is resistant to scratches and cracks, and it still gives that confidence that you're holding something rugged. It's compact, pocket-friendly, and fits in the palm naturally, unlike the oversized slabs we carry today. The keypad is tactile with that signature rubbery texture, and every press gives a satisfying click. It's dust-resistant, splash-resistant, and feels like a phone you wouldn't need to baby. If you want a device that is almost indestructible yet still sleek, this phone nails that design philosophy. Number 2. The display. The original Nokia 1100 had a simple monochrome screen, but the new 1100 4G has a small but colorful display that brings everything to life without going overboard. It's not meant to compete with flagship smartphones, but it delivers what it promises: clarity, readability, and durability. The screen size is just enough for texting, making calls, browsing basic apps, and even watching short clips without straining your eyes. Nokia has kept it bright enough to be visible outdoors under the sun, which is something even premium smartphones sometimes struggle with. There's no unnecessary bezel obsession here, it's practical and clean. And the biggest advantage of this kind of display is efficiency. Since it's not power hungry, it extends the battery life dramatically. Number 3. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The Nokia 1100 4G is not meant to rival iPhones or flagship Androids, but it's built for stability and smooth operation. Powered by a lightweight chipset and an optimized operating system, it handles calls, messages, browsing, and essential apps without lag. Switching between contacts, using the torchlight, launching the radio, or opening basic tools feels instant. The phone supports 4G LTE, which means your calls are crystal clear with VoLTE support, and internet browsing is faster compared to the older 2G and 3G models. It's not designed for multitasking with dozens of apps but excels at being efficient, reliable, and responsive. This performance is a reminder that simplicity sometimes beats overcomplication, especially if you want a distraction-free device. Number 4. The camera. This is where things get interesting because the original Nokia 1100 had no camera at all, and that was part of its charm. But in the 4G version, Nokia has added a basic rear camera to keep up with modern needs. It's not a multi-lens powerhouse, but it's enough for capturing quick moments, scanning documents, or sending MMS pictures. The camera quality is simple, clean, and functional. For people who don't want the pressure of always chasing perfect shots or endlessly editing photos, this is refreshing. It brings back the joy of capturing the moment as it is, raw and unfiltered. Number 5. Battery life. This is hands down one of the biggest highlights of the Nokia 1100 4G. Remember when we used to charge our phones once a week? That feeling is back. The phone comes with a removable battery that lasts several days on a single charge, even with 4G turned on. For standby time, it can go weeks, something that feels impossible in today's smartphone world. This makes it the perfect backup phone, travel phone, or even primary phone for people who don't want to carry power banks or constantly search for chargers. Nokia's battery optimization and efficient display make sure you get legendary endurance. Number 6. Software and features. The Nokia 1100 4G runs on a minimal yet modern operating system that includes everything you need and nothing you don't. You get calling, texting, an address book, a calculator, alarm clock, radio, torch, and yes, the iconic Snake game makes a comeback. With 4G support, you also get access to simple browsing, social apps in light versions, and even basic YouTube or WhatsApp usage. It strikes a balance between classic feature phone simplicity and today's essential connectivity. Security updates and stable firmware ensure that the phone remains reliable over time. It's a phone that brings nostalgia but also works for today's lifestyle without overwhelming you. Number 7. Value for money. This is perhaps the most important point because the Nokia 1100 4G isn't trying to compete with premium devices. It's priced in a segment that makes it affordable for almost everyone. For the cost, you're getting durability, legendary battery life, essential connectivity with 4G, and a design that will last for years. Whether you want it as your primary phone to stay away from distractions, or as a backup phone when you don't want to risk your expensive smartphone, the value it delivers is undeniable. It's reliable, practical, and nostalgic all at once. So what's the final verdict? The Nokia 1100 4G is not here to replace your iPhone or Galaxy, but it doesn't need to. It's here to remind us that phones don't always have to be complicated or fragile. Sometimes, you just need a phone that calls, texts, lasts for days, and never makes you anxious about battery or performance. It's the perfect companion for minimalists, travelers, outdoor workers, and anyone who wants to step away from the chaos of endless notifications. It carries the legacy of the world's most loved phone and refreshes it just enough to make sense in 2026 and beyond. If you grew up with the original, this feels like meeting an old friend again, only this time that friend knows how to use 4G. And that wraps up our full keynote style review of the